And it is Motor to start things off, and Bandit.
And the Royal Ghost. Okay, the splash damage and the Royal Ghost locks onto the Mortar. The Mortar only gets one shot onto that Princess Tower. Better than nothing.
Yeah, that was almost too close for the second Mortar to connect into the tower. Miner really good, and yes, one minion just turns to the Miner, so not really concerned about it. Jack's gonna have the cycle with the Battle Ram, and the minion's still alive, hitting onto the P.E.K.K.A just a little bit. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A's HP went down by getting that longer range of melee.
Alright, so Jack, he's not even without bans. He's gonna stick with a heavy P.E.K.K.A deck here, coming through with the Battle Ram and the Bandit.
That's not really the heaviest one, you would say. It's a good cycle that you see often here and there. We've seen this deck already. Coming down from Brand Esports. Good sap to get the minions down to HP where Princess Tower can basically hit it down. So far, iSlaw starting off with a really quick cycle. So not bad for either players.
It's kind of surprising because it's kind of like, you know, when there's no bans and we expect Benzer to play Mortar. For Jack, we wanted to see a super fast cycle deck, but he's going to stick with the B-Ram P.E.K.K.A, and now the Mortar is causing him a lot of problems here.
Yeah, that P.E.K.K.A actually chopped down so much, the B-Ram and the E-Wizard. Mortar still connecting to the tower. Jack! This is how locked up to the P.E.K.K.A, and the bats will destroy that Princess Tower!
Even with the HP going down for P.E.K.K.A, he is able to tank it. The 5 bats, ton of damage.
Yeah, the real problem for Jack is that he has lots of ones.
Yeah.
Not many, on the ground especially. Nothing like what iSlaw has basically against the P.E.K.K.A. Spirit Goblins, Goblin Gang, I mean, those are all the small units you can get against the P.E.K.K.A, delayed as much as possible.
And now we see iSlaw, he just wants to defend. No huge problems here and there. The P.E.K.K.As will meet. The Mortar will pull the Battle Ram and the Bandit, so it's not going to be a huge problem. Just defend, defend. There's only 20 more seconds left.
You see, that seemed like a really big attack coming down from left and right for Jack. But iSlaw just bringing everything together in the center with the Goblin Gang, Zap, Spears. He's got it. 10 more seconds to go. iSlaw's towers are barely even touched.
Wow. So iSlaw starting the day off with the win. But still, he didn't win the whole match. So we still have at least one more game to go. Will Jack, I think Jack is going to change it up.
Yes. Oh, iSlaw had a really great counter deck against what Jack was actually having. iSlaw looks really calm on stage.
Yeah. Just amazing.
Yeah, no real issues of anything.
Like sometimes we see like new players kind of, you know, you can see their hand shaking a little bit, their fingers shaking a little bit. That happened a lot with the Korean players last season when like, especially like Greed, when he first started to play for SANDBOX, we saw him kind of get nervous a little bit.
Yeah, so no dash, Ice Golem placed right before. Less than range of 3.5. Yeah, once to cycle that out first and seeing the log. Is it ice build time from Jack? And I think that's exactly what we're going for.
Yeah. Jack is definitely going to feel a lot more comfortable playing a cycle deck, a quicker cycle deck. Okay.
As the tornado activates the king, no fireball, no log, so had to bring down the tornado. Great skeleton placements. So it goes straight into the king tower. Pretty good defense from Jack here.
Pretty good defense, we say, activating the king tower, taking less damage out of the princess tower. However, all in all, Jack was the one just taking the damage. So we'll see if Jack will be able to finally come back from this.
This cage just being dropped in case. You don't know exactly when you have to. There's that Expo.
Ice-Bow coming through, flying machine. Locks on.
Yeah, just baiting the fireball so that the Hogs are safe to do damage. Only going to use the log onto the left side. And Expo for now does no damage.
And once again, Jack did defend it, but he still did take a little bit of chip damage. He committed less to the Royal Hogs with only the log, because he knows that the King Tower is activated, but still, the Royal Hog was able to get a couple chip damage, and it will stack up.
Eventually, it will. Didn't really have to use the fireball, I believe.
Yeah.
And because he wants to chip in some more into the tower. Both players thinking the same here. Spell damage at the end, it all matters.
It will add up.
Cage out. Expo, another one. Onto the right this time, Flying Machine in place to lock onto it. Buying all the time, and after the cage, it actually goes to the tower when the brawler comes out. So it does lock onto the tower straight in.
Okay. Still, it will get significant amount of damage, but it's not going to be good enough.
Yeah, and actually King Tower is helping so much, leading all the piggies out of the zone.
Definitely is, and now iSlaw is a little bit. He has to force, and he has to pressure Jack right now, because now that defensive expo is down, and now when the offensive expo goes down, it doesn't matter if you have the cage down, doesn't matter if you have the Flying Machine or the Royal Hogs. Jack has everything to, counter that. Ready.
Bringing everything in, deleting all the small ones, so the Mega Minion actually deletes the Flying Machine. And nice setup for Jack. He's ready for another expo very, very soon. So another fireball into the tower. Trying to set up another opportunity.
Brawler on the left side gets 2 swings.
Yeah, that's a little more than 500.
Yeah. So right now you can see iSlaw pressuring Jack. He doesn't want him to put down the offensive expo. So every time the defensive expo goes down, he wants to chip it down. So when the offensive expo gets put down, he doesn't have any defensive expo helping it out. But here we go. Jack is going to force that offensive expo here.
Yeah, perfect timing for the cage to drop down. And good elixir value. They're hitting the bandit also at the same time as Flying Machine. Expo does not get its value too much. But a lot of elixirs had to be used for iSlaw as well. So Jack can start his defense. I don't think he needs to set up a defensive one, because he can really go for an attack when the Hogs are coming out.
Here we go. Jack wants to play it safe, and the bandit's gonna connect. It's not gonna be a huge difference because iSlaw has been focusing on the left side. But here we go.
Flying Machine, yeah, over the bridge, and the bats to defend against the Mega Minion here. So nice use of that fireball. Here we go again, once again. Expo going to connect with, even before cage, barbs straight in here. Fireball was just used. And after the Musketeer, not yet, but we're counting to the final minute, and we're about 300 difference here. A little less than that, as Jack has 942, iSlaw 1269.
Here we go. Jack wanted to. He could just fireball and log, but he doesn't want that. He wants to win. He's just gonna fireball. Yeah. He knows. He's like, all right. It goes down to the wire.
He also had a tornado. So right after the fireball, iSlaw really beating well, pressuring with the barbarians, making sure the defensive expo is down first.
Big.
The Flying Machine plus the Musketeer. Great fireball once again, but some damage did chip in to Jack's 886.
Okay, 20 seconds left. They both know the rules. The lesser HP loses, and right now Jack is the lesser.
The Law going to chip in. Jack wants to go for that
fireball.
Fireball right at the end, so you can have the. But the Hogs are going with the snowball.
830, 783.
700, and that's iSlaw taking this game. Then there's nothing else. There's that log, but just a little too late. 718.
Gosh.
And I believe 780 something.
Yeah.
Left on the bottom right. So that's going to be iSlaw 2-0. So certainly King of the Hill. Let's get into game 4.
Are we going to get 2 3-0s today? We already had Manong get that 3-0. Now it's time for Jack.
iSlaw might be saying, okay, let's see who wins with a better Expo deck. Oh, not this time.
Nope.
And a perfect E with that Dark Prince. Skeletons, of course, doing nothing. Just to eat up the elixirs to begin with. iSlaw with that Ice Golem. Graveyard seems to be the choice of iSlaw, very likely.
Seeing the poison being put down as well.
And Jack, Balloon Miner seems very likely coming here with a really quick cycle. Not bad for either one. Let's see the cycle. Miner onto the left this time because the right side was perfectly defended anyhow.
Yep, they want to just cycle through and make their cycle so that they are comfortable cycling through fast. So right now they're not going to be using their, critical climactic cards yet until they're perfect, until they're comfortable.
One by one. And how well you keep your Musketeer alive and how well can you... Oh, actually not in the Princess Tower range, so both Musketeer are getting deleted here.
Minor.
And how long can you drag with the Ice Golem will be the importance, the most key point in this game, in this matchup. Yeah, dragging it away so that it connects to the cage first, not to the tower. So you don't have to really worry about the balloon at all.
The iSlaw, he wanted to counter it, but the Ice Golem and the Musketeer and the Skeleton is going to buy enough time for that Musketeer in the back to clean everything up.
iSlaw really waiting for the perfect chance to reveal his final card, using the Ice Golem to block it away from the Miner a few times, to take all the damage. It comes a Miner balloon push this time.
Okay. This time, obviously the balloon is going to get dragged away. However, the Miner will get decent amount of damage. There we go.
Is it perfect? Oh, no, just before that, Ice Snowball had to be used.
Yep.
First graveyard of the game, iSlaw with that poison. Yeah, does get the hit onto Musketeer. That was...
Yeah,
that was almost too close to be away from the poison.
and the Skeletons that spawned from the graveyard, they got a decent amount of damage here.
Yeah, Miner,
Starting to even out.
yeah, not locked onto the Princess Tower, but the Snowball dragging it away. The balloon,
is so healthy. Snowball?
Yeah, that's just
Good
enough with the slow with the Mega Minion. Still keeps on doing the death damage onto the tower. That's a real big problem, as iSlaw still has a longer way to go, about 1,000 difference.
Jack is just cycling through so fast, and this time the Miner is there. The Dark Prince will take care of the Miner, but still the chip damage coming in from the Miner, and now the death damage from the balloon.
But the Mega Minion just following the balloon!
The Musketeer. It was good that the Musketeer saw the balloon and killed it. The death damage still connected, but the graveyard not contested.
Yeah, locked onto the Ice Golem. The Princess Tower not really doing too much damage. That's Skeletons! One big push from iSlaw takes the game. Jack goes down. That's a 3-0 for iSlaw against Jack today, just by 3 games. Game number 5.
All right.
Are you ready for some golems ending?
Oh yeah, of course I am in a 1v1. But I think there's another golem user in our caster friend that loves to see golem.
He's coming soon.
Yeah, he's coming soon.
In 2 weeks.
But I'd rather see a Mega Knight. I'm a Mega Knight guy. You're an Expo guy. We have a Sparky guy, right? We have a golem.
We're pretty
guy.
diverse.
Yeah, we have.
And we're
a
all
golem
in the
guy.
meta.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, if we had a Magic Archer guy,
Oh yeah.
like a season before, I don't even want to talk to that guy. But right now, like, he's the guy that we
Yeah.
want to talk to.
He's the guy, but we don't have the guy. Here we go.
Ice. For another, yes, I think we're going towards that way for Kenzumeshi. Yeah, but Brawler gets one hit onto the tower. That's not too bad for iSlaw to start off.
Yeah, iSlaw just showing us, like, you know how you were saying that he's just playing so well, and it's his debut in Asia, and he's staying calm. He's able to win after, round after round, and we do see the Night Witch. Yep.
Yeah, it was confirmed from the Baby Dragon.
Yep.
And Baby Dragon, and it's Kenzumeshi. Okay, confirmed. But we've seen some Giants paired up with this too, so you can't really let the guards down.
Yeah, if you want to cycle a little bit quicker compared to a Golem, like G-Clef said. Oh, there we go. My Mega Knight does drop down here.
Might be seeing a lot more than that. The Hogs onto the right,
Yeah.
and instantly when the Golem's being put down. So right now, no real defense, and the Tornado was ready, and iSlaw knew that anyhow. So let's see the defense onto the left.
The Golem's taking a lot of damage. The Bandit, the Mega Knight, and the EU is slowing it down.
Yeah, doesn't even have to use the cage.
Yeah, it seems like iSlaw is feeling confident. He feels comfortable that his defense and his offense went through and the cycle through to a new Mega Knight.
Yeah, double Mega Knight. Is this a rage mode or something?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Down to the second golem, ready with the cage of iSlaw. Trying to bring it down. Kenzumeshi with that Barbarian Barrel to attack onto E-Wizard, but the Hoggies are ready with Magic Archer still left, and E-Wiz doing straight damage now.
All right, and the Royal Hogs connecting as well. The Baby Dragon and the Night Witch is not going to be good enough.
Magic Archer survives for this long.
My goodness.
King Tower's activated. It seems like it's not for the amount of damage that iSlaw was able to put in already.
And Brawler gets 3 punches onto the left side as well.
But still connects to the King.
Oh! One more. Oh, okay.
And that's basically game, even with that tornado. 1, 2. And iSlaw takes the final game for SANDBOX. That's his name, guys. Mark this guy's name everywhere around your calendar, guys.